hits it, rolls off at very nice, and then that kind of slides into there. So I think that'll work really well. But how are we going to do the actual deformation? Well, I'm glad you asked. So if we kind of scrub along here, you see that it hits the pole at, just go to side view here, it hits the pole basically at exactly frame 51. 52, it's all the way in there. 51, it's all the way over there. So that's basically the moment of impact, or as close to it as we can get. So we're going to use frame 51 and 52 for keyframing. So I mentioned shape keys earlier, and if you don't know what that is, basically it animates mesh data. So you know, when you're animating something, you can't really change the actual geometry of it, but with shape keys you can. The problem is you have to have the exact same number of vertices in all of your shape keys, so you can't be going and ripping edges or anything like that, or else it'll completely destroy your shape key. So you have to keep it the exact same mesh, just move it around. So before I do that, I'm going to go in. I believe, did I combine anything yet? No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to go to the second layer where the car is, and just kind of zoom to it. So I'll hide that for now. And what I want to do is I want to kind of combine the parts of the car so that they can all be deformed at once. Because you can see down here we have all these little grills and lights and all that stuff. And while it would probably be more accurate if I, animated them all separately, it's a heck of a lot harder and takes a lot more time. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to select everything, go into side view, deselect the wheels. That wheel in the middle there is for animating purposes. I probably should move that to another layer, but just kind of deselect that as well. You can kind of disregard it. And then hit, when you have all that selected, hit Control J on the keyboard, and you can see that it joins everything together. So if we go into edit mode, well, even in object mode, you can see that all of the modifiers have been applied to the one that was selected, or it copied the one that was selected. And I definitely messed up because there was two things that we didn't want to copy. So I mentioned the wheels we want separate, but we also want the windshield separate, because we want the windshield to be exploding, so we don't want it to be the exact same mesh. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to hit Control J after selecting that to make it the active object. There we go. And you can see that these things kind of appeared, but I think that was hidden in the original mesh. But if you hit Alt H, you can see that there was also